Hello, everybody. Welcome to AB Gymnasium here on the beautiful campus of Our Lady of the Lake University. Mike Thompson here with you as we get ready for Red River Athletic Conference matchup here between the Paul Quinn Tigers out of Dallas, Texas, and your Olu Saints. Paul Quinn coming into this one at on the season, at 4-14 and 1-2 in conference play. 2-4 in conference play. Paul Quinn, this is their first season back in the Red River Athletic Conference is 2008. That season they finished the year at 3-13, 0-8 in conference play. Trying to come back here tonight. Coach Erica Henry to bring her squad in. His last time out, they got a victory against Texas College and 3 sets. Going up against the Saints tonight. Saints on the year right now at 11-3 on the season. They are 4-1 in conference play. Coming up here against Paul Quinn. Saints, coming off a loss to Wiley College back last weekend in 3 sets. So coming in here trying to bounce back here in conference play against Paul Quinn College. As the Saints again going to be without Anissa Thomas, Tihana Kruta, and Bailey Hubbard tonight in this matchup with Paul Quinn. And hope to keep things going. They had a pretty good match. It was a tough match, losing in 3 sets undermanned against Wiley College the other night. Saints were led, though, by Anissa Ravenna, the senior out of El Paso, with 9 kills, 13 assists, and 5 digs. Natalie Fazio, senior out of Plano, came in with 8 kills and 3 digs. And the freshman, Sadie Ballesteros, came in with 6 kills, and a .353 attack percentage. Anissa Marquez also had a career high back-to-back nights of 23 digs, which is a career high for her. Doing that against Jarvis on last Friday, and again on Wiley on Saturday afternoon. Saints taking on Paul Quinn here tonight, and it's a quick turnaround. Don't know who does the scheduling, but right after this, they got to hop on a bus and head to Hobbs, New Mexico, which is a 7-hour bus drive, 435 miles, to get there for a noon start time tomorrow. So we're going to take one quick break, be back after the opening introductions here. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the Olu Saints Network and KSAT.com. And welcome back, everybody, here to Maybe Gymnasium. So we get ready for the start of this one. Very special night here this evening. First night of Saints Cheer being on at an event this season. Also, it's ring night for women's basketball, who last year made it to the semifinals of the NAIA National Championship. Hoping to move on further and bring home that red banner this year. So we'll have that between the second and third sets tonight, the ring ceremony. As we're getting ready to go here, the Saints and the Tigers, Red River Athletic Conference volleyball matchup. As we will see a final little substitution there for the libero, Anissa Marquez. Again, with back-to-back games or matches of 23 digs for Marquez on Friday against Jarvis Christian and Saturday against Wiley College. Saints 11 and 3. Paul Quinn forward 14. Saints team attack percentage at 184 of the season. Paul Quinn at 126. Saints averaging just over 12 kills a set. Paul Quinn at just under 7.5 a set. Saints at 11.5 assists a set, and Paul Quinn at 5.5. Saints 120 aces this year. Paul Quinn 114. Paul Quinn will start things off as Bazil will begin the serve over. Marquez. Buffer back there as Ketchens able to put that one down. So Ketchens comes away with the kill there, and the Saints' first point, 1-0 here in set number 1. Ketchens a few weeks ago with a career high of 18 kills. The match against Houston Tillotson crosses route over to Conley. Beffer back. Anissa Rivetta, that's sent back over the net. Maldonado sent back over there by Esparza. Setting up is DeVault. And nicely kept alive there. Maldonado pushes over the top. DeVault will push around over to Connolly. Connolly will get the point down there. Off at a point for Paul Quinn, tied at 1. So DeVault. No, it's DeVault now to serve. Ariel DeVault, the freshman out of Beaumont, sends the serve up and over. Push over, and Sadie Ballesteros will put that one down for the Saints. And the Saints will take a 2-1 lead here. So Natalie Fozzie. So Anissa Rivetta to serve. Rivetta sends the serve over. DeVault, cross over to Connolly. Connolly puts it down. Rivetta up high. Maldonado over the top. Kept alive there, Connolly. DeVault again sets up. Put around over to Vines. Over to Smalls. Smalls puts that one up. Again, set up back deep. Up and over is Bazil. And miss hit by Marquez. And no reaction there between Esparza and Maldonado. And we're tied at 2. So Gabby Gamueda send the serve over. Maldonado, they're off the fingertips. Gamueda with a nice dig. Pushed up over the top, sliding in there, keeping it alive, but not able to put it over the net there. That's a little low there for Fazio. And so Paul Quinn will take a 3-2 lead. As Gamueda with the serve up and over. Marquez, Esparza. Ballesteros over the fingertips there at the net. And that pushed over the net there by Carmenar at a point, and it's 4-2 now, Paul Quinn. Saints are 3-0 all-time against Paul Quinn. Before their meeting earlier this year on September 14th, but the Saints came away with the victory. That's set up there as off the block, blocking error, point Saints, 4-3 Paul Quinn. Saints had not played Paul Quinn since 2008. And the Saints' second year of existence. So Dimas to serve. Into the net, service error. So Paul Quinn will get a 2-point advantage again here at 5-3. As Phillips checking in and coming out as Connolly. As Dimas will come out, Maldonado back in. Phillips in to serve now for Paul Quinn. Phillips up and over. Rivetta sets up for Ballesteros, and Ballesteros will put it down. And the Saints will trail by 1 here. So Marquez a serve. The sophomore out of Albuquerque. DeVault, and that's pushed over by Carmenar. Rivetta over the top. Ketchens gets it down just past the reach of a diving Phillips. At point for the Saints, we're tied at 5. So Marquez to serve again. Up over the top, DeVault. Around over to Bazille. And point for Paul Quinn. The kill there for Bazille. Her second now of the match. Paul Quinn back up on top by 1. Kashmir Smalls, a freshman from Spring, Texas, now to serve. Defensive specialist and setter. Rivetta sets up for Ketchens. Ketchens, and that kept up nicely by Phillips. Small sends it back deep. Rivetta over the top. Ketchens over the top, and DeVault, and going to be into the net. And going into the net there was Carmenar on the violation. We're tied at 6. So Fazio. The senior from Plato, team leader on team aces on aces on the year, and she gets another one there. Natalie Fazio picking up her 31st ace of the season. Fazio coming in ranked 9th in the NAIA in aces per game. We'll add to that mark there. 7-6 Saints with the lead here. Fazio, the jump serve up and over. Kept up there by Phillips. Over the top and back into the net. And point for the Saints. 4 touches for Paul Quinn as Bazille's shot goes into the net tape and the net. And so the Saints now with a 2-point advantage. Natalie Fazio to serve again. Fazio, 8 kills and 3 digs in the loss to Paul Quinn. And that's going to be a service error. Saints had 9 against Wiley College back on Saturday. And Fazio has now 31 aces on the season. Also team leader in service errors at 24 now. So Carmenar with the serve over for Paul Quinn. Beffer crosses, Ketchens just kind of taps it over. Nice job by Bazille to keep it alive and pushed over the net. All the way across, coming in. There was Sharkley. Back, coming down, and Marquez. And we're tied at 8. So Carmenar to serve. Over the top. Marquez. Effer. Cross over to Rivetta. Pushes over the top. And just diving there with the dig was Carmenar, but the return will be wide and point for the Saints back up by 1 again. So Esparza to serve. And sends the serve up and over. Set up by DeVault, and that's going to be put down between defenders there by Bazille. And Bazille now picking up her 4th kill of the match, and we're tied at 9. So Bazille to serve. Nyla Bazille, the sophomore from Port Arthur. 1 service ace on the year. Gets that one over. Beffer pushes across over to Maldonado. Maldonado, unforced error, mishit that into the net. Point for Paul Quinn. They're up by 1 again. So Bazille gets ready for the serve here. Beffer sends back Rivera. Rivera off the fingertips. And the point for the Saints as Rivera gets the kill. And that's her 2nd kill now of the match. Kalani Ketchens now to serve, the junior from San Antonio. Received there by Bazille, back by DeVault. Bazille will just send it over. Push back and up over, and it's going to go push too long there by Ballesteros. And a nice attempt and a nice attempt by Beffer to keep that from going into the net and keeping herself from going into the net. But it is an 11-10 lead here for Paul Quinn, set number 1. Over the top, Beffer sets back over to Rivera. Rivera, that's returned there by DeVault. Camueda put it over. Beffer all the way across to Maldonado. Blocked at the net. Back again. That's Rivera over the top. DeVault now keeping it. Set all over to the side over to Conley. Conley nicely dug up by Maldonado. Just returned by Esparza. Nice point going on here. DeVault over to Small. Kept alive again. Beffer will punch it over the top. There it goes. DeVault across over to Conley into the net. And that's going to be point for the Saints. Nice long point. Saints come away with it. We're tied at 11. So Fazio will come in. Beffer will come out. Rivera will be serving. As Anissa Rivera, senior from El Paso. 113 kills coming into tonight. 132 attack percentage. Rivera as Marquez sets up. Now over to Fazio. Fazio finds the back line. Point for the Saints. Natalie Fazio picks up the kill. 118 coming into tonight and a 186 attack percentage for the senior from Plano. Up over the top. DeVault sets up, and that's punched over by Lewis. Rivera over to Ballesteros. That's kept alive. DeVault again. Connolly back deep and going to find it. As Connolly just hoping there for that back corner, and the hope was there. She found it, and we're tied at 12. Now Connolly her second. So Gamueda over the top. Rivera push up. Fazio off the blocking air from Carmenar, and the point there. So Fazio adding to her team lead on the season for kills now. As Fazio now her second kill, 120 on the season, and a service error by Dimas. And that, I believe, is going to be her second of the match. And the Saints with 3 now. So Maldonado checks in. Dimas will come out. Over to serve now Phillips for Paul Quinn. Over the top there, Marquez. Rivera pushes up top. Ballesteros gets it right past Phillips. And a point, and the Saints up by 1 again here, 14-13. So Alyssa Marquez will be serving here. Sophomore from Albuquerque. Number 3 on the team in service aces. Gets that over the top. That's pushed up and over there by Carmenar. Rivera sets up Fazio. Fazio goes long on that one. And point for Paul Quinn. We're tied at 14. So Smalls will be serving now. That's pushed back there as Maldonado over the top. And not able to knock it over Carmenar, who just punched it into the net there. And the point for the Saints now, leading 15-14. So Natalie Fazio to serve. Fazio over the top. Phillips pushed around over the top. Carmenar just gets it there. Esparza now. Rivera pushes around. Ketchens comes back. DeVault back around over Bazile. Bazile off the blocking error. Changes the direction of the ball to an area nobody's at. Point for Paul Quinn. We're tied at 15. So Beffer will check back in. Fazio will come out. And coming in to serve is going to be Carmenar. Simone Carmenar Jr. from Silsbee, Texas, is Beffer. All the way across Rivera. Rivera off the fingertips and still finds it inside the line for the point. So Anissa Rivera now her third kill of the match. And now 116 on the season. Over the top the serve by Esparza. Kept alive as DeVault. Beffer will set up there for Rivera. Blocked at the net. No, not blocked at the net. Did not make it back over. Attempted block there by Lewis. And the blocking error. Saints up by 2, 17-15. Amanda Esparza, junior from San Antonio, serve over. And that's going to be just long. And that's going to make that service error number 4 for the Saints here in this first set. As they had 9 in the whole match against Wiley back on Saturday. So Bazile to serve now for Paul Quinn. As Ketchens, Beffer sets back Rivera. Rivera puts it down. Anissa Rivera. Kill number 5 now for Rivera. So Kalani Ketchens to serve. Bazile sends it over. Beffer back to Rivetta. Rivetta pushes it back. There, up, and not able to keep it alive. As Bazile not able to get a good hit on that. So the Saints now with a 3-point lead, largest lead of the match for either team. We'll take a break with the timeout. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the Olu Saints Network and KSAT.com. And welcome back. 19-16 Saints lead here in set number one as Kalani Ketchens gets ready to serve now. Ketchens. Saints with a 3-point advantage, 19-16. Serve is up and over. DeVault sneaks it over the top. Beffer not able to get the dig as it goes under the net. Paul Quinn back to within two now. Ketchens comes out. Marquez comes back in. So Smalls to serve. Up and over. Marquez. Beffer. Back over to Rivetta. Rivetta doing her best to keep from going in the net. Just getting it over. And Beffer on the floor. Slips. Cannot get up and get to the ball. And so point for Paul Quinn. So 20-17. Saints with the lead. Beffer across over to Ballesteros. Blocking air and point Saints. So Sandy Ballesteros coming away there with her 5th kill now of the match. Had 6 against Wiley. Came in tonight with 88 on the season. And a .250 attack percentage. Ballesteros again. Nice dig. Up over the top now goes Smalls. Marquez. Maldonado at the net, into the net, and an unforced error. And point for Paul Quinn. Actually 20-19 the score. The scoreboard a little slow catching up there. Let's go. Gamueda. Gamueda with the serve over. Rivetta sets across Ballesteros, and that's going to find its way in as the block there from Smalls and Carmenera. Or I apologize, Carmenara. I'll get it right this time there. So the block assist going to those two. So Gamueda. Rivetta sets up Fazio. Again blocked at the net by Carmenara. Back again comes Ballesteros. Pushed into the net as DeVault try and put it back over into the net. Saints up by 1 now, 21-20. Over the top there. Coming back over Connolly. Connolly will find the back corner. And we're tied at 21. So Ashley Maldonado will check back in. And Phillips will check in for Paul Quinn. Phillips will be serving. Tied at 21. Here's set number 1. And it's been close the whole first set. As Ballesteros puts that one down with the assist from Anissa Rivera. Saints back up by one. Anissa Rivera having to take up double duty here, is playing the net as a blocker and a hitter and as a setter, as she did a few years ago with injuries to the setters. And point for the Saints now 23-21. And a timeout is going to be called by Paul Quinn. 23-21, Saints lead it. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the Olu Saints Network, ksat.com. And welcome back. So it is Marquez to serve as Esparza running quickly back out onto the floor here. It's Marquez to serve. Saints 23-21 now against Paul Quinn. Up over the top. Kept alive there by Phillips. Set up DeVault and pushed over and down by Carmenar. And Carmenar again will pull Paul Quinn to within one. Largest lead in this first set has been 3. That was by the Saints. Paul Quinn has had a 2-point lead on several occasions. Small sends it over. Rivera sets back over to Kitchens, down, and that's going to be set point now for the Saints. So Fazio, the serve. DeVault sets up by Carmenar. And that's going to be a violation there on Esparza. Didn't quite see what she did, but got us to 24-23. As Amanda Esparza playing at the net. Normally a defensive specialer, but having to play some net play here. All 5'2" of her. As Rivera puts it down, and that'll send the set to the Saints. As the Saints will take it 25-23 here in set number 1. We'll take a break. Be back with second set coming up here in a moment. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the Olu Saints Network and ksat.com. And welcome back, everybody. Maybe Gymnasium here on the beautiful campus of Our Lady of the Lake University on the west side of San Antonio. Mike Thompson here with you. As we get ready for the second set to get underway. Saints took the first one 25-23. As both teams hit the ball well from their hitters. 20 kills from the Saints, 14 from Paul Quinn. Paul Quinn, a .343 attack percentage. Saints at .341 in that first set. 20 assists for the Saints, 12 for Paul Quinn, 17 digs for Paul Quinn, 19 for your Saints. As we get ready here, Maldonado, Rivera, Ballesteros, Beffer, Esparza, and Ketchens on the floor for the Saints. Smalls, Camueda. I'm sorry, not Smalls, but DeVault, Lewis, Connolly, and Sharkley on the core for Paul Quinn. Beffer across, Maldonado, whistle, and 2 touches there on the set attempt. And so 1-0 now, Paul Quinn with the lead here in set number 2. So Smalls will come in, DeVault will serve. DeVault's serve is over. Maldonado, Beffer sets around Ballesteros. Ballesteros sends it back. DeVault sets up again, Connolly. Beffer across Maldonado, push back down at a point, and coming up as over the net there. Smalls called on the violation. We're tied at 1. So Fazio will check back in, and Rivera to serve. Over the top, DeVault as Connolly puts it wide, point for the Saints. So the unforced error and the violation give the Saints the lead here. Now over the top now. DeVault will set back over to Lewis, and that's going to be a violation and a point. And so a couple of violations and an unforced error on Paul Quinn here after they had started off getting the first point. Bazil there. DeVault will send it over. Marquez, Rivera to Ballesteros. DeVault again. Lewis puts it over and puts it down. So 3-2 now. Paul Quinn back to within 1. Saints not reacting to the shot there from Lewis. As Lewis will pick up first kill there. Rivera sets up, Fazio. Over the top into the net, the return there by Connolly. As the serve coming up here from Divis. Smalls able to get it back over. Rivera, Fazio there at the net, blocking air point for the Saints. Natalie Fazio. That's Fazio. Her third kill now of the match. Another serve. Nice return there. And in point for the Saints. It's Carmenar. The unforced error. Saints with a 4-point advantage now. Largest lead of the match by either team. Divis over. Smalls sneaks it back and into the net with the arm as she comes around. And a timeout's going to be called by Paul Quinn as they score the first point of the set, but give up 7 of the next 8 to the Saints. Timeout as well. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the Olu Saints Network and KSAT.com. So Demas still serving here for the Saints with a 7-2 lead. Here goes Paul Quinn. Saints up 1-0. And a service error, number 5 now for the Saints. So Maldonado checks back in. And it's going to be missed back. As Davis so Alyssa Marquez now the serve for the Saints. Saints lead here at 5, 8-3. And not able to get over there. Davis has mishit. They're off the forearm of Smalls. And the Saints with a 6-point advantage at 9-3. Marquez up and over. And again, back-to-back service aces for Marquez. As Marquez, her third service ace here of the match. And that's going to be sent long. And the point for the Saints now at 11-3. Up and over the top. As Marquez with some very nice serves. And point for the Saints there. Now with a 9-point lead. So Marquez to serve again. Back around there, over the top, Bazile. Kept alive by Esparza. Rivera sets up Fazio. Smalls. DeVault and Bazile puts it back. Marquez. Rivera sets up Ketchens. Ketchen. And a whistle and I think another violation. Didn't quite see what she did, if she got under the net or what, but that was called there on Carmenar. 10-point Saints lead. Marquez. DeVault. Bazile over the top and not able to return it. And the points there for Paul Quinn. And it's 13-4 now. As DeVault pushed over there by Carmenar. Rivera back to Ketchens. Blocking error from Carmenar. Point for the Saints. Now 14-4. It's Natalie Fazio now to serve. Fazio picked up her 30th ace and team leading ace of the season back in the first set. Brazil gets it back. Fazio. Rivera sets up Ketchens. Ketchens will miss it and go wide and point for Paul Quinn. 14-5 now to score. So the Saints here, a .455 attack percentage here in the second set. And Carmenar can't do anything with the shot there from Ketchens. So Ketchens now 7 kills on the evening. As her 7, one behind the team lead right now, which is Sadie Ballesteros. Bazile pushes it over. Marquez. Beffer pushes across to Maldonado. Maldonado finds it right between Sharkley and Bazile. Oh, I'm sorry, Sharkley and Davis. And it's 16-5, 11-point lead for the Saints now. Esparza now to serve. Over the top. DeVault. And that's put down by Bazile. Bazile now 7 kills here in the match. Davis will come out. Conley will come back in. Bazile to serve for Paul Quinn. Up over the top. Beffer pushes back Rivetta. Up again. Nice dig. DeVault. That's back. Bazile from back deep. Will send it long. Past the line and point. Saints lead 11. So Ketchens around to serve. Marquez comes out. And Ballesteros will check back in. Over the top. And able to just get it over there is Lewis, but Lewis will send it wide. And a 12-point lead for the Saints. Ketchens back again. And another timeout for Paul Quinn. 18-6, Saints lead second set. We'll take a break. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the Old Saints Network, KSAT.com. And welcome back. Kalani Ketchens to serve here. Saints with the 12-point advantage. Up and over. Saints taking advantage of that right side of the court for Paul Quinn as Rivetta blocked back nicely at the net. There by Conley. As Maldonado pushed back. DeVault there for Conley. At the net, blocking error. And not able to give it a live Beffer point, Paul Quinn. So Ketchens comes out. Marquez in. Beffer to Ballesteros. And Sadie Ballesteros now, her 9th kill of the match. Fazio will check in. She'll be at the net. Anissa Rivetta at the net. And a service error. Number 6 for the Saints here. Just the second of this second set after 4 in the first. It's Gamueda over. Rivetta sets up Fazio. And a point as Carmenar. And that's like the 4th time that she's been called for that, of getting into the net. And so now the Saints, the 12-point lead. Davis will serve over. All the way across, over to Carmenar. And blocking error by Ballesteros and Fazio. And so Paul Quinn trailing 20-9. So Davis will check back in. As Ashley Maldonado will come in. And Dimas will come out. Rivetta, Ballesteros. And that's 10 kills now for Ballesteros. Ballesteros coming in. Averaging 2 kills, just over 2.3 kills a set. DeVault, and blocked by Ketchens. So Kalani Ketchens goes one-on-one on the joust there with Carmenar and comes away with the block. That's across there as Bazile, and again Ketchens and Fazio having a block party And the Saints now lead it by 14. Marquez to serve. Serve. Again, going after that right side. That's 4 service aces now for Alyssa Marquez. The team record for a game is 6 for a single player. And that's held by several players. And not able to get that over the point there. But 4 service aces right now for Marquez. The record is 6. Held by Amanda Bonds in 2011 against Bacone. Sarah Lindsay in 2010 against Bacone. Vanessa Ortega, 6 against Texas College 2013. Audrey Contreras was 6 in 2016 against Texas College. And Natalie Fazio did against Texas College in 2017. So 24-10. Set point. Marquez digs it up. Now comes over the top. There is Esparza, and that'll do it. Saints take the second set. So we'll take a break as Lena Wilson goes down to get her ring, and we'll see you in a minute as the ring ceremony will be starting here in a moment for women's basketball as you're watching Saints Volleyball on the Olu Saints Network and KSAT.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to make a special presentation to our women's basketball team. The Saints enjoyed a historic season last year, culminating in a campus-wide celebration in the mall area with students, staff, faculty, and friends gathering and congratulating them. Their season was pure excitement from the beginning of 2018 through the regular season with a 23-6 overall record and 16-2 in the Red River Athletic Conference. After capturing the Red River title, the Saints went on to win the conference tournament to advance to the NAIA National Tournament in Montana. They went all the way to the NAIA's Fab 4 round, where they ended their historic season. The best finish and any other team in Oakland's 12-year history of intercollegiate athletics. The team was led by then head coach Christopher Minner, who was named Red River's Coach of the Year, and then assistant coach Stacy Stevens, who is now our head coach. Coach Minner transitioned to the NCAA, where he is coach at the University of North Texas. Let's see what they can do our Saints. Former Coach Minner and new head coach Stacy Stevens, and let's welcome new assistant coach Patty Medina. To commemorate their accomplishments, we will be presenting the members of the team their championship rings, along with announcing their awards from last season. The rings will be presented by proud supporter and Olu staff member Marcia Eldridge, the Associate Director of Financial Aid. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Fab 4 Saints, Mickey Lloyd, Brianna Henson, Jamia Miller, Irma G, Your Old Saints women's basketball.
And welcome back, everybody. As we hit set number 3. As the Saints, 476 the attack percentage in that second set. Paul Quinn dropped from 343 to 130 in that set alone. Now 155 for the game. Saints at 385. And that's going to be blown up in the net by Paul Quinn. They'll take the early 1-0 lead here, set number 3. And again, quick turnaround for the Saints to get back in the action again tomorrow as they will be in Hobbs, New Mexico at noon Mountain Time, 1 Central, as they will make point down for the Saints there, as they will make that 435-mile journey from the UAC here to the facilities there in Hobbs, New Mexico. About 7-hour bus ride. So Connolly sends back over there by Sharkley. Now pushed around and coming in at Anissa Rivera with a little oomph on that one. Add 2-Y. Kalani Ketchens there. It's back up and over and sit over there by Sharkley. Beffer sets up for Ballesteros and Ballesteros and Maldonado. And both Ballesteros and Maldonado called for that. Actually, I believe Maldonado, came early. Actually, no, both called for a violation. Same one. So Beffer across now, Ballesteros. Ballesteros finds it inside the line. 12 kills now by Sadie Ballesteros. Oh, and there's Rivera sends the serve over, set up by DeVault. Pushed over by Lewis. Rivera as just getting it over there, Fazio. As a little confusion there and sloppiness, and we're tied at 3. So Ballesteros picks up that 12th kill earlier. She's 2 off of tying her career high. She set against Wayland Baptist. That up over the net there by Conley. Rivera. And underneath the net there was Ballesteros. And the Saints looking sloppy tonight. Committing errors like that, which they haven't committed in a long time. Rivera sets up now Fazio. Fazio. And nice job, Bazil, then over to Conley. Oh, I'm sorry, Caminera. Again, dug up. Now Esparza just to send it over. And sends it wide, unforced error. Paul Quinn up by 2 now, 5-3. So the Saints flat here in this third set. Esparza. Rivera sets up for Maldonado. And Small's not able to get there. Carmenara tried to get, or Carmenar tried to get it over to DeVault. And DeVault not over to the net, and point for the Saints, back to within 1. DeMasencio will be serving. As the Saints trail by 1 here in set number 3. Up 2-0. Won the first set 25-23. Second set 25-10. DeVault sets up, and Connolly finds the line, and Paul Quinn back up by 2, tying their largest lead they've had in the match. So Demas comes out, Maldonado checks back in. And Phillips over. Marquez digs it. Ballesteros, and the block there from Carmenar goes off the forehead there of Ballesteros. And a 3-point lead. Paul Quinn's the largest lead now of the match. Rivera. Fazio off the fingertips of Carmenar and Bazil. And point for the Saints. Fazio picks up her 4th kill now of the match. So Marquez the serve. She's got 4 service aces now here in the match. She's 2 shy of tying the team record for a game, which is 6. Bazil, Rivera. Marquez now sets up. Fazio off the fingertips. Phillips. As DeVault, and just putting it over. Ketchens. Rivera sneaks it over the top and puts it down. That's 10 kills now. Oh, I'm sorry, 8 kills now for Rivera. So Marquez the serve. Once again now. As Wade is a little sweat off the floor. And so Marquez. Bazil over. Marquez. Rivera sets up. Kitchens into DeVault. And a point off the violation there. And again, it's Carmenar. I believe that's like the 5th or 6th time now tonight. 7-7 tied. Marquez over the top. Pushed up, Carmenar over. Fazio keeps it alive. Bazil. DeVault. Dug up by Marquez. No. The point for Paul Quinn. So Paul Quinn back up by 1. Looking like a nice dig for Marquez before it goes away. It goes astray there. 9 digs tonight for Marquez. Had back-to-back games of 23. Career high for her. And that's going to go wide. And Paul Quinn with a 2-point lead again here. They've led by as many as 3 here in this match. Saints largest lead 15 in the match. Small serve is over. Rivera back over to Fazio. And that's going to be a blocking error off Bazille and Carmenar. And a point for the Saints, and the Saints back to within one here, trailing 9-8. There's Fazio. As Sharkley's checked in. That's going to be service error. It's number 6 now for the match. And the second for Fazio. So Beffer will check back in. So Carmenar. Serve up for Marquez. Beffer. Back around. Rivera. Rivera finds the line. And that is 9 kills now for Anissa Rivera. Back-to-back matches now with at least 9 kills for Rivera. Esparza now to serve. Up and over. Camueda over to DeVault. And put over by Lewis, and point for Paul Quinn. Their lead is back to 2. So Bazille will send it over. Beffer. And Anissa Rivera, 10 kills. Now for the senior from El Paso. And the Saints are back to within 1 now. So Ketchens. At the serve, and it's going to be in. So Kalani Ketchens with the ace. That's her first ace here of the match. Her 15th now on the season for the junior from San Antonio, junior outside hitter. And that's kept alive by Camueda. And blocking error on the Saints. Point Paul Quinn. As Marquez comes back in for Ketchens. DeVault to serve. Up and over DeVault. Marquez. Beffer back. Baldonado finds it down. And that's like the 3rd time here in the match that Nicole Beffer's been able to avoid going into the net and able to send a set back for someone. DeVault at the net there, kept alive there by Esteros. Maldonado puts it back down. Ashley Maldonado. 7 kills now for Maldonado. Well, I'm sorry, 6 kills now for Maldonado. And the Saints back up top. Rivera is going to go wide there. As 13 all. Coach Commentary must have seen something in game film about that side of the court for Paul Quinn, because he's been aiming at that, and that's Natalie Fazio. 6 kills for Fazio now. The Saints take the lead, 14-13. Dimas checks in. Maldonado will come out. So Dimas will come in to serve. That's going to be down and point for Paul Quinn. We're tied at 14. That'll bring Maldonado right back in now. So Phillips back to serve now for Paul Quinn. Up and over. Up high there. Rivera back around. Ballesteros. 13 kills now for Ballesteros. 1 shy of her career high. And Marquez back to serve. And that's a service ace. And that's 5. 1 more and she will tie the record. The team record of 6. held by several Saints, including her teammate Natalie Fazio. That's returned. DeVault and Caminera over the top, kept alive there. Rivetta, Ketchens over the top against Smalls. Rivetta puts back Fazio. Fazio back down. It's going to go wide point for the Saints off the blocking error from Bazile. So timeout by Paul Quinn as the Saints take a 3-point lead here in set number 3, 17-14. We'll be back. Possible team record going down as Marquez continues to serve. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the Olu Saints Network and KSAT.com. And welcome back, everybody. Marquez still to serve. And now up and over. Carbonar, Fazio, Rivetta. Back around, Kitchens. Gonna go up and kept up there. DeVault, we're able to send it back deep. Marquez, Rivetta into the net and a violation. Third time in this set, the Saints have been called for that. And so Marquez will have to wait and see if she can get another time around. One shy of the record. And service error for Paul Quinn. And mathematically, I think that is not going to happen here. It's Fazio now to serve. Over the top and service error. And Paul Quinn back to within one, or within two here. As Carminar to serve. As Carminar, 3 kills tonight and a dig. We'll send that over. Pfeffer to Ketchens, and Ketchens off the fingertips of Phillips. Ketchens with 10 kills now. Amanda Esparza to serve, and the Saints with a 3-point lead. Esparza over the top. Set up, put down Bazile, kept up Beffer. Up high and into the basketball goal. And point for Paul Quinn. So 2-point lead, 19-17. Bazile now to serve. Bazile 10 kills, 7 digs for Paul Quinn tonight. Beffer sets up Rivetta. Rivetta gets it down off the blocking error and points. The blocking error coming there off of Connolly. And Rivera now with 11 kills. Ketchens over. DeVault, Connolly. Back up Esparza. Beffer back to Rivetta. Kept up nicely by Sharkley. Beffer across by Esteros. Kept up there, dug up. Back around Connolly. Connolly again. Connolly gets it down. So the point there for Paul Quinn back to within 2. That'll bring Alyssa Marquez back in to the match. And that'll also bring in Sadie Ballesteros, who's one shy of a career high in kills. Effer back to Rivetta. Over the fingertips, kept up, over by Lewis. Effer again by Esteros. And kept over. Beffer again, Rivetta just pushing it back. Gamueda over the top, Connolly. Sets up by Esteros. And Bazil DeVault as Gamueda puts it over. Beffer again. No! Don't know who was for. I was thinking maybe Ballesteros, but Ballesteros thought it was going for Maldonado. So 20-19, Paul Quinn back to within one. Beffer again. Ballesteros goes with the right hand, then back with the left hand, now back with the right hand. And a couple of unforced errors here for the Saints, and Paul Quinn has tied it up at 20. DeVault back over. Beffer across Maldonado. Maldonado puts it down. So Maldonado had to come back for that. Rivera in to serve. Rivera out is Beffer, and back in now Natalie Fazio. And Anissa Rivera to serve with 11 kills and 3 digs tonight. And back at the net, put down by Maldonado. Mishit it as it caught the top of the net. Connolly will send it back deep. Esparza, Rivera sends back Fazio. And that's down for Natalie Fazio. So Natalie Fazio putting down the kill. Rivera to serve, Saints by 2. And a timeout by Paul Quinn. 22-20, Saints lead. Set number 3, up 2 sets to nothing. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the Olu Saints Network and KSAT.com. Again, the volleyball team will make that turnaround as they'll be leaving here probably about 4 o'clock in the morning to get to the University of the Southwest for that match tomorrow at 12 o'clock their time, 1 o'clock our time. So thank you to the schedule maker on that one. Soccer teams will be at Texas College tomorrow in Tyler, as they will be in Houston Tillotson on October 10th to take on the Rams. Cross-country teams will participate in the Olu Collegiate Invite tomorrow at Windcrest Golf Course in Windcrest, Texas. And October 12th, softball team will host Temple College beginning at noon. Also October 12th, men's basketball team will host the annual alumni game between players from 2009 through last season. And also, for a limited time, receive 20% off select performance wear at OluSaintsGear.com. The offer is valid through October 7th, and proceeds benefit Olu Saints Athletics. For more updates on information, go to the website, www.OluSaintsAthletics.com, and follow the Saints on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. Hashtag Olu Volleyball. Point for the Saints there. 23-20. Up over the top. Lewis will send it back. Rivera. Marquez and over as Maldonado. Not able to get the return. And that is going to be match point now as Maldonado picking up her 8th kill. So now 5 Saints with at least 8 kills in the match. The team high of 13 by Ballesteros. So waiting for perspiration off the floor here. Saints trying to go. Up and over. DeVault. Pushed over by Maldonado. Back around Marquez. Sets back for Fazio. Fazio off of Bazil. And the 9th kill of the match will close it out for the Saints as they will take this final set there, or the third set, 25-20. Took the first one 25-23, 25-10 and 2, and again 25-20 in this last one. Saints win it as they needed the win after a loss there to Wiley College. They will now go to 5-1 in conference play, 12-3 overall, and Paul Quinn is going to drop now the season to 4-15 and 2-5 in conference play. Saints all-time record now, 203 at 147. All-time record at home, 101 and 30. As they get the win again here against Paul Quinn this evening. Saints for the match at an attack percentage of .398 and 52 kills on the match for the Saints, along with 51 assists, 49 digs, and 7 aces, and 5 of those belonging to Alyssa Marquez. Again, the Saints get the victory with a great hitting percentage. Was at 341 set number 1, 476 set number 2, and 421 set number 3. Leader in kills tonight, 13 for Sadie Ballesteros, 1 shy of her career high. 11 kills for Anissa Rivetta, 10 for Kalani Kitchens, 9 for Natalie Fazio, 8 for Ashley Maldonado as the Saints come away with the win. Anissa Rivetta also adding a season high, 25 assists in this match. And the digs leader tonight, Amanda Esparza with 14 for the Saints, and Marquez finishes with 11 digs. So from everybody here at Maybe Gymnasium, Mike Thompson saying so long, everybody. We'll see you next time.